Welcome to exam pack. Here in today's class we are going to discuss about the how to take factorize for quadratic equation. Here some of the quadratic equation I have taken. So now we are going to discuss about this equation, how to find factorize for these quadratic equations. So for that first I am going to take the first equation. Before that, we need to know basically a quadratic equation which is in the form of a quadratic equation which is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So basically a quadratic equation is in the form of this equation. Okay. First I am going to take the first equation this, okay, for solving the problem. For that x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So just compare these two equations. In the place of a I have 1, in the place of b I have a 2, in the place of c I have a 1. Okay. Just write, before solving the problem, just categorize the values. Then first step, I am going to multiple a and c. What will be the answer I get? So I get 1. So to find factorize, we need to do two things. Second step is the important step. Here I am going to take a 2 value. If I add the 2 value, I will get the b value, that is this place. Okay. So what the b value? 2. If I multiple the same 2 value which is equal to, what value we get when I multiple, when I get in first step that value, no? So I get that value. So let's check when we will get 2 value. If I add 1 plus 1, I will get 2. Similarly, if I multiple the same 2 value, I will get what answer? 1. So I get that. So just place the value we found. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 1. And the third step, I am going to apply this 1 and 1 in this equation. So the actual equation is 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Then instead of 2, I am going to write 1 plus 1. Therefore, x square 1x plus 1x plus 1 is equal to 0. If you see here x is common between these two terms. So if I take 1x, remaining 1x is there. If I take x, remaining 1 is there. Similarly, if you see here, the common term is what? 1. So I am going to take 1. So whatever the simple is common between these two, I will take that. So here plus and plus, so I am going to take that. Okay. Remaining is x plus 1, which is equal to 0. If you see this equation, x plus 1 is common between these two. Here plus is down. Here one term, here one term. If you see these two terms, what will be the common? X plus 1. So I am going to take this x plus 1. Okay. Then remaining is x plus 1. So I am going to write that x plus 1 in multiple. Okay. Let's check. This is the factorize of the quadratic equation. Okay. If they ask you to find the roots of the quadratic equation, then what we have to do? X plus 1, that is also equal to 2. This x plus 1 is also equal to 2. Therefore, x plus 1 which is equal to 0. Then x is equal to minus 1. Then for this x plus 1, that's equal to 0. Then x is equal to minus 1. So what are the root of this quadratic equation is? The roots are minus 1 and minus 1. Okay. Do you get? Okay. Okay. If you see this third equation, the first what we have to do, I am going to take the value for a, b, c. Here a is 1 and b is minus 5 and c is minus 6. First step, what we have to do? I'm going to multiple A and C. So 1 into minus 6, what I get? Minus 6. Second step, what? I'm going to take 2 value. If I add the 2 value, what I will get? This minus 5. And if I multiple the same these two value, what I get? This minus 6. Okay. Let's check what are the possibilities to get minus 6. So if I take for 6, 1 into 6 is equal to 6. Okay. So here one term is minus. So either here minus or there minus. So see here the value of B is minus 5. So the greater value of this two term get minus. So here 1 plus 1 into minus 6, what I get? Minus 6. Okay. Then if I add these two, that 1 plus minus 6 is equal to 1 minus 6 is equal to minus 5. So I get minus 5. So what are the two value? I am going to use this here. Plus 1 and minus 6. So plus 1 minus 6 is equal to minus 5. Plus 1 minus 6 is equal to minus 6. So now I fill these two values. Then I am going to apply this value in the above equation. So the third step is x square minus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. Instead of minus 5, I am going to use 1 and minus 6. Therefore, x square minus 1x, then minus 6, plus 1, right? Plus 1x minus 6, therefore minus 6x minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay. So if you see these two terms, what will be the common? X is common. So if I take x plus 1, here if you see this here minus is also common, 6 is also common. So I am going to take minus 6 out. Then x, if I take a minus out, then this minus become plus 1, which is equal to 0. If you see these two terms, what will be the common? X plus 1 is common. So I am going to take that out. Then remaining is x minus 6. That is equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. This is the factorized for quadratic equation of this. If they ask you to find the roots, this is factorize. If they ask factorize, then stop there itself. If they ask root of the quadratic equation, then follow the upcoming steps. X plus 1 is equal to 0. X minus 6 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 6. These are the two roots of this quadratic equation. That's it. Then we move to the question. We move to the question number 4. So similarly, I am going to take the value for A, B, C. Here A value is 1 and B value is minus 6 and C value is plus 8. First step, I am going to multiple A and C. Then 1 into 8 is equal to 8. And second step, I am going to find the 2 value. If I add 2 value, I will get the B value. If I multiple 2 value, I will get this 8. Okay. Let's check what are the possibilities to get 8. 1 into 8 is equal to 8. So see here. If I add, so the greater term will be get minus symbol. So 1 into minus 8, which is equal to minus 8. So we will not use that here because we want what? Plus 8. So I will move to the second option. What it is when I will get 8? 4 2s are 8. Okay. So I want the minus sign. If I use in for greater term, then what I will get? I will get minus 8. So I will not use that here. So if I apply minus for both, minus into minus plus, 4 into 2, 8. So I get this 8. if I add these two, what I will get? Is minus 4 minus 2 minus 6. I will get minus 6 also. Is it? So that what will be the two value? Minus 4 and minus 2. So now I found the two value which was used here. Okay, which we want to use here. Okay, then third step, I am going to take that equation. Sorry, mistakenly I write minus 6x plus 8 is equal to 0. So instead of minus 6, I am going to write minus 4 plus minus 2. Therefore, x square minus 4x minus 2x. If I add, I will get minus 6x. So plus 8 is equal to 0. If you see this, what will be common? X is common. Then x minus 4. If I see this, what will be common? 2 is common. But here I get, here 2 is common. But here I get minus. Here I get plus. So in order to change this plus as minus, I am going to take a minus out. Therefore, if I take this minus out, here minus also come out. The common term is 2, that also come out. Then remaining is x. Here plus minus into minus plus 1 minus is out. Then remaining is 1 minus. 2 4s are 8. Then 4 is here equal to 0. X minus 4. Here minus 4 is common. Remaining is x and minus 2. X minus 2 is equal to 0. So this is the factorize of this quadratic equation. If they ask you to find roots, then follow the same steps as we discussed in the previous problems. X minus 4 is equal to 0. X minus 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to 4 and x is equal to 2. And 4 and 2 are the root of this quadratic equation. That's it. Have a nice day. Keep repeating the problem and practice a lot. You will get the perfect answers.